Good morning, children. Hope you are all fine and hope that you are enjoying my topic, my class especially. So whatever we have discussed in the before class, I think you have went through the video which I have sent you. Everybody has to go through the video and understand the concept. And if you really have any doubts, you can ask me in the next class. I hope that is it clear for everybody. So what we have discussed in the before lesson, children, we have discussed in the before, we have already started second lesson, the geography, which is inside our earth. So already we have discussed regarding what is there inside of the earth, and so many changes have been occurring internally that we cannot feel, but the changes are occurring inside the earth. And we have also discussed regarding what are the different layers we have in the interior of the earth. We have discussed regarding interior of the earth. In the particular interior of the earth, we have discussed regarding different layers of the earth. I hope that everybody have understood in the video. I have explained everything in a clear and a detailed manner. So really, if you have any doubts are there, you can clarify the doubts in my next session. Don't keep in your mind. If you really have any doubts, get it clear by asking me the questions. Okay. So we have discussed regarding the different layers of the earth such as crust, mantle and core. So what are the various minerals which we are going to get in different layers also we have discussed. I think it is really whatever I have explained, I wrote on the board also. I think everything is clear for you. And after that we have discussed regarding different types of rocks. We have three different type of rocks, I think so. So hope you all have understood. So once again let us get back to the rocks. So in the types of the rocks I have explained in the before class regarding we have three different types of rocks. Rocks are of three kinds. What are those? Igneous rocks is the first one which I have explained for you. Next is a sedimentary rock and third one is the metamorphic rock. So these three rocks we have discussed regarding, and we have also discussed how they have formed. So how they are igneous cracks have been formed? They have been formed with the lava which is coming from the earthquake. And next is after cooling down, it gives rise for the formation of extrusive rocks and intrusive rocks. I think I am clear with that. And next is the sedimentary rocks. How the sedimentary rocks have been formed? The big rocks, whenever they are going to get the cracks, so whenever they are going to cut down into small pieces, okay, and whenever they are hitting with each other, what is happening? They are going to break down into small particles which are nothing but sediments. And the sediments are the small particles of the rocks. Example, I told you that small chips of the sand combine together to form a sandstone. So that we have discussed. And these particular small rocks, they will be moving from one place to another place through process of transportation, deposition, weathering with the help of water and air. That we will be discussing in the further classes. So as we are right now 7th class, it is enough for you, I think so. And later on, the small sediments will be going to settle down at one place. Especially, they are going to settle down under the fossils. I have already explained to you what do you mean by fossils. Fossils are nothing but they are the dead plants, animals, and microorganisms. Okay. Now, next comes the metamorphic rocks. What do you mean by metamorphic rocks now? So, metamorphic rocks are going to form with the help of igneous and sediments. So, these two combine together under great pressure, heat, they are going to give rise for the formation of metamorphic rocks. So these are the different rocks which we have discussed in the before class. I think it is clear. You can just go to this picture also. I am going to send a picture of this particular different type of rocks also. What is there inside our earth also we are going to I'm going to send a picture for you. Now, so let us come back to today's topic. What is today's topic? So this is a topic which I have done the recapitulation of the before days. So this is regarding the topic which I have explained you already in my before video. Now in this particular class we are going to discuss regarding what we are going to discuss regarding the rock cycle. I will explain you what is the meaning of rock cycle. So before going to the rock cycle, we will first discuss about how this particular earth is made up of. Already I have told you. Earth is made up of different rocks and rocks are made up of different minerals. I told you already. So what are the things which you are going to get? For example, if you go to igneous rocks, I gave you example as what? The granitic stone. Don't get confused and don't think what is the meaning of igneous rock. Don't search for that. Granitic stone which you are going to grind the chutneys, masalas in the home. That one only. And sedimentary rocks also I have explained in detailed manner. So these type of rocks which are being used for the construction of, I told you yesterday, like different monuments have been constructed during the period of Mughals, you can say, like the Taj Mahal, which has been built with the help of the marble stone and red sandstone. Mostly the people have used the red sandstone. So this type of stones are been available through these big rocks only, and these rocks are very much helpful in day-to-day life. You can use these rocks for construction of buildings, monuments, roads and all. So that we have already discussed. Now these rocks have been made up of different minerals that also we have discussed, And minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. So these minerals, how they have been formed now? So due to some already will be having some physical properties in it, and some composition, chemical composition will take place in day-to-day life. What are the changes which have been occurring in our environment? So due to this, the minerals are being formed and minerals occurs naturally. Next is minerals are very important. Just now I told you that minerals are helpful for the human mankind. Like coal is very much helpful for us. Natural gas, petroleum, these all things are very much helpful in our day-to-day life. They are also used in already we know. So minerals are mainly used for the production purpose in the industries as raw materials, such as aluminium, so gold, uranium. So these all things, and especially the fertilizers, so which have been used in the industries, we can say. So minerals are useful for the human beings in day-to-day life. Okay, so because of this we can say rocks are very much important for the human beings. Now let us go back again to what is the meaning of rock cycle. So rock cycle is nothing but, just now as I have explained for you, the magma. Can you see here? So this is the earth under crust. Whenever the lava is becoming magma, when it is been coming down, what will happen? So this type of igneous rocks are formed. Okay, so the igneous rocks further are been formed as sedimentary rocks. The rock which is going under one process to another process. And again the sedimentary rocks is again the igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks are combining together, and they are giving rise to the formation of metamorphic rocks. So the rocks which is going on continuously under one or the other process. This is called as rock cycle. So there is a continuous process is there. So there is a link between one rock to other rock. There is no break between one rock to other rock, except there is a continuous process. The rocks which have been further break down and further some process is going on. This is called as rock cycle. So rock cycle is nothing but, just now I explained you that igneous rocks which have been formed to the magma which arises from the earthquake, or is lava which comes from the earthquake. Later on sediments are nothing but the rocks which have been break down, or where these cracks have been formed due to erosion. Okay, transportation, deposition. They are going to deposit some places, especially under beneath the fossils we have discussed. And these two rocks combine together to form as metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. So which is giving rise to the formation of metamorphic rocks. So the further changes which have been occurred from one cycle to other cycle, from one rock to other rock, is called as rock cycle. So by this what we can understand. So what is overall, if you come to the conclusion. So this is the lesson regarding, we have discussed regarding what lies inside there. With this we have finished this particular lesson. Inside